Hi, good morning. This is Christine. It is Thursday, April 2nd, 2015. It's in the morning. I wanted to share a dream that I had last night. I actually wanted to make this video this morning when I first got up, but deciding to make it now after the sun has come up. Because I got up like around 6 o'clock this morning, so I'm not really sure what's going on. In my dream, I was sitting at my desk, my office desk, in the bedroom. It has a computer and you know, like where you would do office tasks, writing bills and stuff like that. So I was in the bedroom at the office desk, and then there was another girl who was like a friend, but another part of me felt like she was a sister, and another part of me realized that she was like my identical twin. She looked just like me. And she was sitting at like a school desk, the kind of school desk that you would have in elementary school or junior high, something like that. She was sitting at a school desk, and it was in the kitchen of my home. And I don't know, I was in the bedroom of the office, and she was in the kitchen at the school desk. And a part of me just felt like I should get up from the desk, so I walked through the kitchen. I walked past her, and she was sitting still at that school desk. I don't know if she was doing homework or reading or what she was doing, but it just seemed like it was schoolwork duties. She was reading or something like that, but she was at the school desk. So I walked past her, I walked behind her, and into the dining room, and then the door to go out is right there, like where the dining room and the living room are. So I felt like I should look through the peephole, you know, just to see if there was anybody outside the door. And when I looked outside the peephole, I saw a man. He looked almost like a military man, and he had a black helmet on and like black clothes or black gear, and there was a crossbow. He had a black crossbow, like one of those bows where you hold it. It's kind of like a gun, but it has an arrow in it, and he was holding it towards the door, as if I was to open the door and walk out, he'd shoot me with this arrow. But when I saw him through the peephole, because the crossbow arrow was directed at the peephole, and I knew he couldn't see me, he couldn't look into the peephole and see me, but for some reason he felt like I was on the other side of the door, so he shot it, and I heard it. It was, I literally heard it, like those movies or cartoons or something like that, where the arrow went into and through the door. It didn't go completely through, it lodged in, but the head of that arrow came through the door. And it didn't hit me, but when I realized that it had come through the door, I immediately fell to like the ground, like to my hands and my knees, to get underneath the arrow in case he was going to try to shoot another one, because I didn't want to be standing up and have it hit me. So I fell to the ground to my hands and my knees in order to avoid getting hit if he was to shoot it again at, like, you know, my chest level, which is where it would have gone through the door. So obviously I did not open the door, and then he started trying to pull the arrow out of the door, and at the same time he knew he had missed me, that he didn't hit me, But he also didn't go away, and he was also trying to hide the fact that he had tried to shoot me and missed. So it was like he was going to try again at a later time to get me. So I crawled away from the door, and I got up and I walked through the dining room, and I walked past the girl who was my identical twin, who was sitting at the school desk in my kitchen. This is a really weird dream. And I walked through the kitchen, I walked back into the bedroom, and I told the girl, I've got to call 911. I got to call somebody for help and tell them that there's a guy outside my door who is, wanting to shoot an arrow to get at me, because I was hoping that he wasn't going to try to break the door in. But he didn't. He just took the arrow out and then remained at the outside of the door. So I got my cell phone and I dialed 911, and I went to push the send button, but I didn't push it. And then I also was waiting for the phone to ring so somebody would answer, and I started saying that in my head I wanted to say that, hey, there's a guy outside my door. I need police. I need somebody to come and take care of him on the other side of the door, because obviously I'm not going to be able to leave until he's removed, and he's hanging outside my door. But I didn't call 911. I had the phone. I had 911 in the phone, but I didn't push send. I didn't talk to anybody. And the girl in the kitchen was just continuing to do her homework. She didn't think anything of it. And then I woke up. So I don't know if anybody ever came. I don't know if I ever talked to 911. I might have talked to them in my head, but I don't know if I actually verbally talked to them. It was just a really weird dream. So, yeah, and then I woke up, and it's the morning right now. It's 3 hours later, but I'm still in a daze from it. It's just weird. I've had 2 other weird dreams, but I didn't make videos on it, and I'm not sure if I should. And they were probably within the last week. I don't really know what's going on. There's a part of me that feels like there's change happening. I feel like some kind of change is coming, and I don't know what it is. But then we do have the Passover and the blood red moon coming this Saturday too. And I know that there's supposed to be 4 blood red moons. Like last year, there were 4 blood red moons on 4 of the Jewish holidays. So I think this is number 3. And then number 4 is going to be later in September at the Feast of Tabernacles or something like that. But maybe that's why I'm having weird dreams this week, and the one from last night. I don't know. I hope everyone is well, and hope you guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye-bye.